How's it going, guys? My name is Luis and I just got done playing Super Mario Odyssey over at E3 this week and it was a blast. It reminds me so much more of Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, being much more about exploration rather than progression. Since we first got a look at the game, many compared it to Super Mario 64, and those comparisons would be accurate. This very much feels much more like Mario 64 or Sunshine rather than 3D World on the Wii U. In fact, this game started development right after 3D World, and so it's been 3.5 years in the making at this point. Much like Super Mario 64 and Sunshine, you'll be taken to new locations, though Odysseys all have themes to them, like New York themed New Donk City and the new Day of the Dead themed world. These are all contained sandboxes that offer a lot of corridors and curves that invite the player to explore for coins, power moons, and any other secrets that might be lying around. Power moons are like Odyssey's version of power stars in Super Mario 64 or shine sprites at the end of Super Mario Sunshine stages, though in Odyssey these power moons can be found in the sandbox areas as well at the end of levels, so they're much more common than power stars or shine sprites. Coins play a very important role in this game, and there's two different types of them. The traditional gold coins that you collect actually act as your life in this game. You don't have actual lives in the game anymore, but every time you mess up or you get hurt in some way, you lose coins, so think of it as like the ring mechanic in Sonic. The other purple coins actually act as a currency. These purple coins change emblems to match the kingdom that you're in and can be used to purchase new costumes or items for Mario to use. The different types of emblem coins also only correspond to their specific world, so New Donk City coins only work in New Donk City, for example, and the items that you purchase, for example, like the different costumes, are mostly cosmetic, though you can buy things like power moons if you really need them for the story progression. Now you actually traverse from kingdom to kingdom in a giant Cappy themed spaceship called the Odyssey, reminiscent of Spaceship Mario from the Super Mario Galaxy series. Speaking of Cappy, power-ups have been primarily replaced by Super Mario Odyssey's main new game mechanic, throwing his new hat friend named Cappy. When Mario throws Cappy, he can use him as a platform, but he can also use him to take out enemies or even turn into new objects, creatures, and even humans. Odyssey is completely built around this mechanic, and you'll see it used to traverse skyscrapers in New Donk City, for example, or even just fight off enemies by turning into the enemy themselves. Only some enemies can be taken over and others have special hats on them, so you'll have to knock off their hat first before putting your own cap on them. The instrumental tracks in the game are also surprisingly very peppy and happy. I really enjoyed them, but more surprisingly, Nintendo actually went out and composed their own lyrical theme song to the game, and I have to say, after hearing it background looped over and over during the Nintendo booth today at E3, it's pretty much stuck in my head at this point. It's really darn catchy. A set of new amiibo were also announced for the game, all of which were Mario characters themed in wedding outfits that goes along with the story for Super Mario Odyssey. While no specifics were given about what they actually do, we just know that they assist in some shape or fashion in the gameplay. The development staff for the game also hinted that we could be seeing some sort of multiplayer and networking features in Super Mario Odyssey. They pretty much said that because the Switch is so easily accessible to both online and multiplayer because of the Joy-Cons, it's safe to assume we'll be hearing more about that in the future, though they didn't really specify what those features would be. Overall, I was very pleased with what I played of Super Mario Odyssey. The gameplay I experienced was promising, and it showed me a small glimpse of the fun adventure I have to look forward to later this year. While Super Mario 3D World was a lot of fun, I gotta say I'm really happy to see Nintendo bring back Super Mario back to things like Super Mario 64 and Super Mario Sunshine, the core mechanics of the 3D Mario platformers. But let me know what you thought of the game based on what you saw online today and this week in the comment section down below, and I'm going to be at E3 for the rest of the week, so if you see any games you want me to cover that are playable on the show to make a video like this, let me know in the comment section down below as well. Thank you all very much for watching, hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you all in the next one.